welcome to my channel. The channel where I've built my own DIY supercar using an old Audi as a donor car. Now, in this episode, I'm going to have to do some work on this jack because I need to jack up the donor car up higher so I can get underneath and get to the prop shaft and exhaust pipe. But this thing has a leaky seal. So what we have here is a Halfords 3-ton hydraulic car jack or trolley jack. I believe it's the same model as the Sealey jack. It's just got a Halfords label on it. But it has this leaky seal back here. I'll bring the camera in so you can see. So let's take a closer look at this 3-ton jack that's supplied by Halfords. This removes, and this is obviously the jacking handle, and here's the internal bits and pieces, and it appears that the leak is coming from here. So I think what we'll do is we'll strip this down, we'll take a look, and hopefully I can buy some new seals for this thing. Otherwise this jack is scrap, and that's a bit of a shame because it's a pretty good jack. Now the problem seems to be when you put this jack under load, it can't go very high. It gets to about this point and it can't get any higher. And then what happens is the oil or fluid starts to leak out of the seal. Just zoom in, see if we can take a look. Just remove the handle. And I think I'll undo these 2 bolts here, and then I should be able to remove this piece. I don't think this spring is under too much tension, but we'll soon find out. This is 24 millimeters. This is one of the bolts. If you can see, it's actually threaded at the bottom, and then this piece is like a pin. This side is much longer. Yeah, this spring isn't under any real tension. We have a pin here. I see, tilt it all the way forward and then it slides off the back. There's a pin here that hooks into that. That's it. I think before I pull this out, I want to give it a quick clean. I don't want any of this dirt or grit to get inside the area where the fluid is. Could end up causing more damage. Right, let's give this a pull. Oh, okay. Inside there is an O-ring. I'm just going to have to scoop that out somehow. Let's get a pick in there or something. There we go. Right, that's the O-ring removed, and it doesn't look too bad actually. I was expecting it to be cracked or have a flat part on it or something like that, or feel crumbly and hard, but it looks fine. I don't think you can see that. I don't know if it's going to focus, but it looks okay. Well, I'm going to order some more online anyway and replace it. Well, I've got my O-rings. Now, O-rings come in all sorts of shapes, sizes and colours. As a general rule, a black O-ring is for water and some oils at low, moderate temperatures. And then you have yellow O-rings, they're normally for gas applications. And then you've got green O-rings, and they're used for harsh conditions, high temperatures, high pressures, that sort of thing. Now, although O-rings come in all different colours now, in good quality engineering you can sort of rely on those colour codes. Although it doesn't tell you the material that the O-rings are actually made out of. And for that you need a sort of, it's a plunger style tester. You put the tester onto the O-ring, you drop it, it bounces back, and it should tell you the sort of the rubber qualities, if you like, of the flexibility of the material, and it should give you an idea of what the O-ring is actually made of. Now for this jack, it turns out that it needs a 24mm outer diameter O-ring with an inside diameter of 14mm, giving a sort of thickness, if you like, of the O-ring of 4mm. Here's a diagram. And they're also made out of nitrate rubber at a 70A rating, okay? Feel free to look that up, but that's what these are. And I'm 99% sure that's what this jack uses. Here's the old one. Now, if I was going to use an O-ring on something seriously critical, like a brake system or something like that, I would actually contact the direct manufacturers and get the exact precise seal O-ring for that application. I can't really do it with this, so I've done the best I can, and I'm pretty sure that these are the right ones for this jack. So I've got my O-rings, I've got my jack oil, so I'll bring the camera in and we'll see if we can get this jack fixed. Inside this hole there is a groove where the O-ring fits into. So we'll just pop this in. It's going to take a bit of fiddling, I know. Well, it's in. That was a little bit of a struggle. Now, I don't think I can get this plunger in because I'll be fighting against the oil, even though this has no tension on it. So I'm going to undo this here. And let's see if this plunger goes in. Oh, that's tight. I'm going to try and use this G clamp to put the pressure on slowly, because I don't want to damage the O-ring and tear it by forcing this plunger back in. So hopefully this will work. Okay, it seems to be working. I'm going to need to fill the jack back up with some fluid, and this is the fill point here. I should just pull this off. Now if I try pouring this into that small hole, I'm going to get oil everywhere. So I'm going to use this. There we go, we've got some jack oil in this syringe. Let's hope this works. I think we'll put it back together again and we'll pump the jack up a few times and then see if it needs bleeding. So everything is put back in reverse. Let's give it a test. Lock the jack. Just see what happens. Well, so far so good. Of course, it's not under load yet. So that's how I replace the seal on my Halfords 3-ton jack. Now, do I have to do a disclaimer here for the idiots, okay? This isn't a how-to-do video. Don't follow what I've done. I've just shown you how I fixed my jack, okay? So, make sure you get your own seal, the correct seal for your jack. Don't drink this, okay? Don't snort this. Don't use this and bash it over your head, alright? Anyway, disclaimer done. I hope this has been some use to you, and if it has, feel free to subscribe, like, do all that sort of stuff, and I might see you in the next video. Bye for now.